Welcome to BioClass. Today's topic is agrobacterium based gene transfer. Already we learned that through plasmid, how we can transfer our gene of interest. And any gene which our desired gene we can transfer to the plants or animals. Here agrobacterium based gene transfer, here is a very unique and very interesting method that we are applying. First of all, that we have to understand that what is it? Agrobacterium tumefaciens. It is one bacteria, one soil bacteria which can cause one disease that is called crown gall. Crown gall, it is a kind of cancer, almost cancer like, which can produce in dicot plant. Alright, dicot plant, it is that here the diagram I can show you. This is the agrobacterium tumefaciens soil bacteria, soil borne bacteria, and it causes one tumor which is called crown gall, and it means kind of cancer. But you know that this type of things, it does not cause any harm like the cancer in ours. It is not like that. Not cause that kind of harm. Bacteria can stay over there, and here plant also will not die. Okay, so here in agrobacterium, from that we are getting one the features that very easily the agrobacterium, the genetic material, suppose the bacterium agrobacterium plasmid, very easily they can tag to the dicot plant. So in this way that transferring as a vector, it is very efficient. We are using this features. We are using these features. So that is why it is called the natural genetic engineer. So what we have to do, we have to take it out that bacterial plasmid at first, then we can tag some our gene of interest, and then we can apply only the plant, and nothing we have to do after that. Automatically we will get the desired characteristics. So it is a very easy way, efficient and the cheap. So let's a little bit know about this part. Here agrobacterium tumefaciens. You can see this is the bacteria. Here the bacterial genome, here is the plasmid. This plasmid we are calling TI plasmid, tumor inducing plasmid. It means that they are having some gene which can produce the tumor. So this is called the tDNA, and here is the plasmid structure. So if we see this tDNA in detail a little bit, here the tDNA having the gene TMS2, TMS1, TMR. So TM stand for tumor and S stand for stem. Here also stem, here R means root. So they can produce that phytohormones. Phytohormones, I think you know, the auxin, cytokinin. So here a cytokinin which will produce that the shoot and the stem. So growth will occur. So here the excess auxin which will growth occur. So this growth will cause that the crown gall cancer. Okay, so like cancer, it can spread all the tissues. Okay, so what I think you can guess now that what we are going to do. We are going to tag some gene which is here. Tag some gene in this, and after that we'll apply it to the dicot plant, and we get our desired characteristics. Let's see how we are doing that. So here it is agroprimitive effusions. Here the Ti plasmids. Ti plasmids it is taken out, and here the tDNA. tDNA having that power that it can attach very easily, and it can spread like cancer. And here the gene of interest we are adding here, and again we are keeping it inside. So this bacteria can do work itself. Then this recombinant, the plasmids, we are introducing through the tissue culture, plant tissue culture, and even we can make it culture, and we can make one wound over there, and we can put it. Then also the same result we are getting. So this is highly efficient. When this bacteria gets inside, then it's the tDNA it introduced inside, and with that tDNA we have attached that our desired gene, so that the each and every cell will get that the desired gene, and we are getting the characteristics. One limitation is there, that it is only dicot plant can get this character, not the monocot. Okay. So we are trying to introduce DNA to the any other organism, but this process is not very easy. You know that the DNA is hydrophilic molecule, so it cannot pass through the cell membrane. So DNA is not very easily manually. If we can insert, then also it is very difficult work. In case of recombinant DNA, also the forced into cell, the incubating the cell with the recombinant DNA on ice. You know that calcium chloride and some other thing we are using to making it force, and 42°C that heat soak, and then putting them back in the ice. This enables the bacteria to take up the recombinant DNA. Okay, so these are the method. There is some the manual method is there, that direct and forced method, and forcefully injection, a micro injection way, that how you can insert DNA inside the animal cell, instead of the plant also. Now let's we can see that the gene gun here. Here one it is. You can see one that here the target tissues. This is the target tissues, and here in these that the genes DNA it is there. DNA it will be there. Here it has the force will be applied. The force will be applied, and so that it gets inside. Gets inside and gets inside the target tissue. Okay. So this is a kind of a gene gun. And forcefully also in micro injection method it is there, that I just want to show you that kind of video which is can see this here, the micro injection. In micro injection, that one here the pressure one pressure it is there in these areas, suction, and here it goes inside. Okay, so here is a cell. So this can be and which we can it can be viewed in monitor, so we can understand that it goes inside. Okay, so in just details are not there. Just know these are. In gene gun, you have to keep in mind that when we are transferring, that we are coating this with metals, which is non-reactive, like gold, tungsten. So very easily it can pass through it. Okay, so in this way that it is passed. In this method we are using the disarmed pathogen. What is disarm? Disarm, it means that delete that harmful pathogenic gene. I think you can understand this is widely used in making vaccine. So some part of the gene is virulent, or it has causes that any disease or pathogenic can be deleted. So this disarmed, that one also we are using. It's one of the important function that you know. Okay. So next is recombinant process of recombinant DNA technology. All right. Thank you.